Although the city end of Bishopgate begins here, this 1789 map shows Bishopgate in three sections: Tabernacle Street in yellow, Hospital Lane in green, and the remainder as Bishopgate Street. But as this recreation of an Anglo-Saxon map shows, it was originally called Home Street and was part of a Roman road. Beginning at the back of St Martin at Palace, this has been the location of Norwich Law Courts since the 1980s, having previously been at the Shire Hall. Before that, this corner site was occupied by the Cupid and Bow pub until it closed in 1917, eventually being demolished in 1968. Let's have a look at this part of Bishopgate, formerly Tabernacle Street, before the wall was built. These were numbers 3 to 9 in 1936, and from the other direction 3 to 7 in 1938. In 1851, number 7 was occupied by William Sheward, who murdered his wife Martha there. 18 years later he confessed and was subsequently executed. As we progress away from the murder scene, this is numbers 9 to 15, and this is 11 to 15, and then looking back from the opposite direction with the present day equivalent view looking like this. Just to the right of this location was the Tabernacle Minister's House, seen here in 1935, and the Tabernacle itself, seen in 1936. This was sold to the gas company in 1925, demolished in 1953, with the gasworks now visible in this image of 1965. The 2022 equivalent view looks like this. On the corner on the right of this picture is the Adam and Eve pub, which dates back to at least 1249, which makes this 1939 picture relatively recent. The pub is reputed to be haunted by the ghost of Lord Sheffield, who was killed nearby in Kett's Rebellion of 1549. As we take the corner from the Adam and Eve, this stretch had been known as Hospital Lane. In the driveway on the left is St Helen's House, which dates originally from the 18th century, with this picture being from 1936. Once the home of famous architect Thomas Ivory, it's now sheltered accommodation as part of the Great Hospital. We've now reached the end of the Hospital Lane part of Bishopgate. With these houses in front of us, the road turns left. Looking back at those houses, number 4 Bishopgate is on the left and is seen here in 1998. The lane to the left of number 4 is called Gooseberry Garden Walk. And if we go down there a little way and look back, we can see St Helen's Church, part of the Great Hospital. The Great Hospital dates from 1249, originally providing accommodation for aged priests, poor scholars and paupers. It was not a hospital in the modern sense. The church provided accommodation at each end, with the central area still used for worship. The Great Hospital is now a retirement home for the elderly, having developed significantly from 1840 onwards as a result of increasing poverty in the city. The black and white photos are from the middle of the 20th century. This swan pit at the Great Hospital was built in the 18th century and is where swans were kept for human consumption. Today, swans are a protected species. Further east, there were terraced houses, including Balaclava Terrace, seen here in 1967, being demolished. The 2022 view of the area looks like this. Opposite 54 Bishopgate, known as the Hermitage, is a Grade 2 star listed building, in part dating from the 15th century and incorporating part of the cathedral's precinct's walls. It's one of only 6 thatched buildings in the city. This picture is from 1935. This is 64 Bishopgate, built in 1855 and seen here in 1998. And this is number 70 Bishopgate, a Grade 2 listed building. Not sure how old it is, but George Plunkett states that the Georgian front was added in 1786. Opposite, this is the Red Lion. This building dates from the 1870s, but an original pub here dates from the 16th century and was called the Green Dragon. This is Bishop Bridge in 1934. The gas holders have long gone and the bridge is now pedestrianised. A gatehouse stood over the western arch of the bridge until 1791. Its foundations were revealed following excavations in 1998 and can be seen here today. And that's the story of Bishopgate, or any other of the names that it's been known by over time.